Hello, welcome, or welcome back to Heretical Tarot. My name is Liz. I will be guiding you on this journey today. I haven't even actually chosen a deck. I just, the energy was available for me to make this little intro. I'm like, am I going to be an intro girly? Yeah, for the time being. At least for this series of readings, there is going to be an intro. I want to set intentions at the beginning, or at least share with you my intention that I always have for every single reading that I do, whether it's on YouTube or one-on-one personal readings. I am not psychic. I am not claiming to be. I do know these cards. And my intention is for the message to come through me, not from me. For your highest good, for my highest good. We're just two friends reading tarot together. So anyway, I do also try to share the meaning of each card because you have your own intuition, and obviously you're the person that's involved in your own life, right? So I share the meaning of each card so that you can discern, you can listen to your own guidance around each card for sorry, I closed my eyes and all of a sudden I got lost. I am naturally a blonde. I immediately heard blonde moment. Anyway, I closed my eyes and I got lost. Bro. Anyway, okay. So yeah, you have your own intuition. You're the one, right, that's involved in your own life. I want you to know the meanings of each card so that you can also receive your own message, right? Listen to yourself. The whole reason I even give tarot readings is for you to return to yourself, for you to listen to yourself, which is why I'm probably not telling you anything you don't know already, right? I'm more than likely confirming or affirming things for you. No doubt your intuition is see, told you. But also, I do think that is important. I think that's an important part because once you know for sure, right? Once you have that confirmation, it's that you can free up the energy for what's next. You have confirmation. Now what? Right? Now what? So I haven't even really chosen a deck yet. Did I say that? This is a deck that I was thinking of in my mind's eye. Let's see if it even wants to do the reading or not. Do you want to do the tarot readings? Yeah, okay. That was the Ace of Cups. I do that for every reading too. Consent over here. Is there anything else that I wanted to say? If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I would absolutely love it if you did, because honestly, community is becoming a big thing for me in what's next for me. So let's get on to the reading. Great. So this is a reading for the 1-3 Human Design Profile, the Investigator Martyr. And if you don't know your profile, there's a link in the description for you to get your Human Design body graph. And your profile will be listed on there. I don't take the cards that flip in the deck because I want commitment. And all like that. I've had an individual conversation with every single deck that I own, and they all know that if they have a message, they have to come out of the deck all the way. So, like I said, if they flip in the deck, I don't take them seriously. But you don't have to know much about human design other than, of course, your profile in order for these messages to resonate. My intention is really for these to be an additional avenue or an additional channel to receive a message, because not every 1-3 is a Gemini or Sagittarius, right? So definitely be sure to check out your zodiac sign readings because those are all up. And we have the Page of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Seven of Cups, Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck, the Chariot, Death, Knight of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, High Priestess, the Hermit. Holy crap. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Major Arcana cards at the bottom of the deck. So let's just start at the beginning. Okay, so we start with the Page of Wands. Wands have to do with actions, the motivation behind the actions that we take, creativity, passion. How are you communicating those things? What actions are you taking towards those things? I also see wands as being information by way of experience, which is like very 1-3 because like you have to try things in order to see if they work. The investigator line is, researching a thing. The third line is trying the thing. Like nobody can tell you the pot is hot. I mean, they could tell you that, but you're like, okay. I mean, like hot to you and hot to me could be two completely different things. And you touch the pot and you're like, shit, that's hot. But now you know what hot is. Now you know what boiling hot water is. And not only that, you can share that with other people, right? Like you can say the pot is hot and people, if they're like, well, how hot are we talking here? You could tell them that, right? Because like you tried it. So I hope you get what I mean. That's all like wands energy. I feel like I kind of went off on a tangent there, but because truly, like you do have to try a thing in order to see if you like the thing, if it fits with you, if you want to continue to do the thing. I just heard in my head too, you have to also learn when to give up the thing. Because truly, like if you start doing something, right, and you absolutely love it, like it's fine, it's great, you enjoy it, but if or when that energy changes, it is just as important to let it go, to recognize that the energy of the thing has been satisfied. You've gotten what you needed to get out of it. And no doubt that there would be another opportunity or thing to explore and try. Which, I mean, we do have out here with the 9 or the 7 of Cups. I mean, we'll get to that. But truly, nobody, there is no rule that says that you have to stick to something just because you started doing it. And I also feel like that's very Page of Wands energy too. Like pages are the adolescence of the court cards. It goes page, knight, queen, king. And the Page of Wands is like in it for the adventure. They're in it for the experience of it. They're not going to attach success or failure to anything. Like I was just saying in another reading about like a pinball effect, like just kind of bouncing around, but not out of control. It's intentional, right? I mean, you're following the energy, you're following the things that your strategy and authority guide you towards, right? Because truly your strategy and authority is there to help you enter into the quote unquote correct experiences for you. But again, I mean, like knowing when to switch it up or when to break that bond, because that's third line also, making and breaking bonds with whatever it is, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's a friendship, whether, it's a daily routine, whatever, it's allowing yourself to be fluid. And even just the way that this page is holding this wand in their hand, it's like they're holding it for the first time ever. Like, could you imagine holding what do they call those? Is it a baton? Have you been to a college football game and there's a person that's throwing the baton around? That's what it's called, right? Let me baton twirler. Yes. Okay. Good. So, but could you imagine holding one for the first time if you never have? Right? I mean, it would be holding it kind of like this, getting familiar with it, right? Even feeling the weight of it in your hands, feeling the circumference or the diameter, whatever, of it in your hands too, right? And then maybe twirling it around your hand once, or, just kind of moving it back and forth, right? I mean, you're just trying. It's like muscle memory, but it's coming into a thing having no muscle memory, right? This is first timers. It's allowing yourself to be new at something too. They're also facing the right side of the card, which is the future. The left side of the card is the past. So there's something here where it's beneficial for your future. It's only going to, of course, help you in the future too. It's experience. That turns into wisdom. Those are things, that's skill set, right? Those are things that you draw upon later in life. We have the Hanged Man, which is Neptune, I believe. And Neptune is in Aries, which is a fire sign now. But what is so interesting is that it looks like their foot is hanging, to me, it looks like from a wand. And not to mention these two tree trunks or whatever, all these branches have been cut off here, right? And to me, specifically in this illustration of the Hanged Man, this to me feels like all of the levels that this Hanged Man was hanging from previously. And now they're up here because it's like these branches became wands. So it could be that you have maybe tried a lot of different things, just have had a decent amount of experiences. And the Hanged Man is all about a change in perspective. It's also suspension and delay, because they can't go anywhere when they're hanging upside down by their foot here. But at the same time, they're not stressed out. They're literally just there chilling, waiting. It's kind of like they know that at some point they'll either get out of the situation or, somebody will come by and help them out of it. It's really kind of passive, actually. And all these branches that were cut off here, right? Because this wand here could have been at all these different levels, so there's this ascension or evolution aspect here. It's the opposite of limbo, because limbo, you keep lowering the stick, right? And you keep going lower, 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 lower. This like keeps getting higher. So I mean, you could even be raising your standards, like what you think is possible could be like you keep kind of raising your own bar, but at the same time, like I'm just kind of following this energy as it's like being dropped into my brain, because if you keep raising your own bar, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Like setting higher goals for yourself. There's certainly nothing wrong with that, unless it is like being used as a way to prevent you from having to take action towards anything. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we're talking about the hanged man. And if they keep raising the bar here, they are still tied to this bar. They are not going anywhere. So it's like, yes, you can tell people that you have this really high bar for yourself, but there's no action being taken towards it because, like I said, even the word passive here, it's like waiting again, right? Like waiting for something else to get you out of this situation, or like waiting for the opportunity to like knock on your door instead of taking action towards it. But then it's like really easy to be like, well, the right opportunity hasn't shown up yet. But then it's all like people don't know that you haven't even really necessarily taken any action towards it. But also at the same time, like convincing yourself that you have. Either way though, right? I mean, this is a period of limbo. And, again, seeing things from a different perspective. That is a whole point of being like upside down. Truly, right? Because your whole world, your whole world is turned upside down. Willfully or not, but it does almost, or it can, if you allow it, like force you to see things from a different perspective. Even taking action from a different perspective. We have the Seven of Cups, which is about options. It's considering, many different aspects of your life. There sometimes can be a little like confusion or overwhelm with the Seven of Cups also, because it's like if you're trying to look at everything all at once, that's overwhelming. That's a lot. But also in this specific Seven of Cups, it's very organized to me. Everything has its place. Everything has its own cup. We have a dragon, a castle, a person, like fruit and jewelry, a snake, a wreath, and a mask. So maybe you are looking at all of these different aspects of your life and, trying to decide what is the thing that would have the most impact on the most things in your life. Which again, I feel it's like one of those things where that it's like analysis paralysis. And too, like it's just considering too many things all at once. But at the same time, to look at this card differently, since they came out together, and also the Hanged Man would say that there are multiple perspectives to any given situation. And we can also see that with the Seven of Cups. But a different way to look at it is that whatever this Page of Wands energy is, it will have an effect on multiple different areas of your life. Maybe too, this is, getting all your ducks in a row, but like actually getting all your ducks in a row. It could be organizing all these things. Like if all this shit was just like piled right on top of each other without having any type of organization at all, right? Then it would be really difficult to sort or sift through them, right? Like there's things that you don't see. There's, things that are getting squashed or suffocated or just not getting any attention at all because you can't see them. It's like all just piled. So again, like that whole getting your ducks in a row, like literally considering every aspect, like what would be a dragon? Actually, I have my laptop here. Strength, power, good luck, prosperity, but also on the other side, evil, destruction, the forces of darkness. I was also thinking like protection, power, imagination, even. The castle, of course, can be your home. The person, of course, like could be yourself, self-care, but also even, the external relationships, whatever they are, friendships, co-workers, romantic relationships, friendships. Did I say that? I might have said platonic. The fruits and the jewels, abundance, your money, your health, daily routines again. The snake, to me, like anytime I see or think of snake, I think of growth, like shedding skin, growth, even kundalini, right? Awakening of power, transformation, energy within oneself. That's kundalini. The wreath, success, joy, hope, beauty, even. The mask could be mental health. We think like the masks that we wear around, around people, what we show them, So again, right? I mean, it could be getting all those ducks in a row, organizing those things so it doesn't seem so overwhelming. And maybe that's, you're in this limbo period figuring these things out, taking different action towards those different aspects of your life. We have the 9 of Wands, which is the wounded warrior, feeling a little beat up. They're also facing the past. So, again, just your recent past, feeling a little burnt out even. The Chariot on top of the effing Hanged Man, dude, like that's like 2 completely different energies. That's also Cancer. Movement forward. Even too, we have this black horse and this white horse here, which kind of symbolizes like the masculine, feminine energy, or like the shadow, or like the not self and the true self, energies. And again, like getting them to head in the same direction would be almost like getting your ducks in a row. But this would also be coming out of limbo and allowing yourself to be divinely guided, allowing yourself to move forward. The Death card on top of the 7 of Cups. Something has to end in order for something new to begin. This is Scorpio. Transformation. Truly, like what the saying that I always say with the Death card is, every new beginning disguises itself as an end. Rebirth. But in order for rebirth to happen, there does have to be something that ends. Like the ending is just as important and pivotal as the new beginning. The Knight of Cups, an offer coming in, leading with your heart, intuition. This is the knight in shining armor of the tarot. The perfect opportunity coming in, making connections. Again, right? I mean, like leading with your heart. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, things changing, things moving forward, the wheel turning. Temperance is, blending together of energies, alchemy. I kind of love even too that the Wheel of Fortune is sitting on top of the Chariot card. So there's these two cards of moving forward on top of the card that the person is not moving forward and can't move at all. So there's this like double whammy thing here happening of like, go, get going, right? This like, stop looking at the past or stop letting the past affect you. And if you are burnt out, like, allow yourself some rest, truly. And whatever that looks like for you, whether that's like literal rest, or if it's just, taking yourself out of the daily grind or the daily hustle, like, allowing yourself an additional half hour or hour of just, chilling. Even, deciding what it is, like, what direction do you want to head in? Like, where is your heart pulling you towards? And then again, these are both Sagittarius cards also. Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, Temperance is Sagittarius. Alchemy, like, again, transformation, but also like patience. Like, it takes time for things to unfold and for you to receive the information. And, there's this path back here too. Like, trust the path, trust that, things are changing for your benefit. And even with the High Priestess, like, this is very fated, karmic. Like, you are exactly where you need to be. This path very much is for you. This is trusting your star player, your higher self, God, source, divine, if you believe in a higher power. Again, even if you don't, it is your own intuition. Strategy and authority could be thrown in there. The Hermit card. The path being unique to you, allowing yourself to be guided by the star, which, again, hope, faith, trusting the process. Believing in yourself, believing in the future, even having a sprinkle of delusion, because truly, I think a lot of us could really use a good dash of delusion to help get us motivated to move forward. Because truly, we are only limited by our own imagination. So allow that to expand out further. And on that note, I'm leaving it there. Thank you so much for allowing me to read your cards. I will talk to you soon. Bye.